Hey beautiful people. So I've been moving, it's been crazy. I'm trying to get back on a normal TikTok routine and normal film routine. I'm just trying to get a new norm now that I've moved where I want to be. But so for those of you who don't know, I have listed my house on the market and I'm buying my grandmother's home, which I'm in right now. This is my old office. When I was 17, yes, this is what I called it, the office, and I plan on this being my film room. I will decorate. It's kind of boring and bland. I'm still moving and getting moved. But yeah, so this is where 17-year-old content creator Katie wanted to film this stuff. So now I'm doing it years later. But before we get into the video, you know the drill. Skip ahead if you do not want to hear this, but I'm going to pray for you. Lord, thank you so much for my viewer. They are a blessing to me, so bless their life. Lord, we're in a season of change. Lord, let these changes be positive and help us grow and become bold and courageous. And God, just continue to use us and show people you through us, and let us continue to be a light in the world, Lord, and just have your way and let your kingdom come and your will be done in Jesus' name. So if you want to know my thoughts, this is a one brain tutorial on Physicians Formula. Keep watching. Let's get into it. Let's cue the intro. Alright guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to do a little bit of eye prep first because this is a natural summer look, and I'm going to do a baby wing like with a very basic eye look. This is for like a very, just basic summer look, like just to look glowy. I did a little bit of skin prep before I started. I did put the Ordinary hyaluronic acid and did moisturize with a fresh moisturizer. So let's get into it. So I'm going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to take the butter bronzer and kind of just fill them in. And then I'm going to cheat on two things. I'm going to use a concealer to spot treat with this because the masks are breaking me out. And I'm going to use the Essence Brow to set this a little bit. So just like that. Just added a hint of color. Ooh. Now I'm gonna set it with the Essence Brow really quick. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna take the putty primer and just like get it on my eyes and put the foundation. So the foundation that I'm using is this is the one brain tutorial. I don't know if I've already said that, but it's Physicians Formula. And I'm gonna use the Better Believe It foundation. It's a concealer and a foundation in one. I didn't see an eye base for Physicians Formula or a setting powder, so I may end up using the Fit Me setting powder just in case, it needs some extra setting. But give me 1 second. So this is the Physicians Formula Better Believe It Putty Primer. It's like the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I've used it a couple of times already. I really enjoy it, but let's just see. All right, I'm gonna get that foundation and I am going to just get it on my eyes. Just gonna pump it on the back of my hand. Just got a little drop. Just gonna do this. Just get it on there really good.
We have to shake this up a little bit because it is a foundation that you do have to shake. See the difference? Now this is fair white. It did color match me a couple weeks ago, but I did start painting, so.
We shall see. Okay, and that's how it's gonna look. And now I'm gonna tape off my eyes. Give me 1 second. All right, so I have my tape on. Now I'm gonna go back in with that butter bronzer and just like put it in my crease. All I'm gonna do on my eyes is put the butter bronzer on my crease, then take this Diamond Dust highlighter by Physicians Formula and just pat it with my finger on my eyelids. And then I'm gonna do a wing with the black waterproof liner. I got the brown liquid eyeliner by Physicians Formula because typically when I do softer looks, I do use a soft brown pencil, but honestly the brown and the black look the same. So I'm just gonna go with the black. All right, so I'm going in with the butter bronzer and a fluffy brush.
Just very soft, very simple for summer.
Now, I'm gonna say this, I do wish Physicians Formula had a eye base because where this foundation is a concealer and a foundation, I already have a little bit of creasing right through here because I do have oily skin. I do have oily eyelids, so it started creasing just a little bit. Now it did blend out whenever I took this brush and swiped some of the bronzer on there. So I'm hoping that it will not crease when the look is finished. So I'm gonna take my finger in the Diamond Dust highlighter and just put it with my ring finger all over my eyelids. If I can get this open. Looks like that. I'm gonna do a little swatch. Like that. That's okay so far. Let's see how it looks on the eyes. Okay, so you show up a little bit. See, it's kind of, So I'm gonna get the setting spray, the Better Believe It setting spray, and see if the pigmentation will show up just a little bit better. Let's see if this will come up better now. Okay, yeah, that's way better. Okay, so now it's coming up a little better. The lighting kind of isn't doing it as much justice. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'm gonna go back in and blend out a little bit with the bronzer because it kind of did go higher with my finger. I'm just diffusing this out just a little bit because I don't like how overpowering it is over the bronzer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that black, with the black eyeliner. It looks like this. It's the waterproof one. It's just a plain tip like this. It all fell in there. I'm just gonna go in and do a kind of a baby wing. See, just barely there. And it'll look better when I put my mascara on. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this eye. All right, so I got the eyes fixed and finished. So I'm gonna go back in with the Physicians Formula Better Believe It Putty Primer. just put this all over my face.
Bring it up a little bit. Go a little bit more. Go on this up.
Okay. So this is the part where I am gonna cheat. I am gonna go in with the Hard Candy Glamouflage concealer and just spot treat just a little bit because these masks are giving my skin a little bit of a hard time. The tanning is helping just a little bit, but not fully. Okay. Okay. Let that sit there for a couple seconds. And I'm gonna shake this just a little bit because it's kind of watery. Like, hang on, I'll try to show you the consistency. See, it's like really like watery, like it has kind of it's all these Better Believe It smell exactly like the Better bronzer. So they are kind of summery and dewy and all that fun stuff. All right, so now I'm gonna go in and just cover my face. Okay, so that's how it's looking. I am gonna have to set it because it's extremely greasy. It is extremely greasy. Was not expecting that. It is set, but I don't know if you can see this, but I am not a fan of this. Look how greasy I look. I look greasy. Okay. But I am gonna finish this for the sake of the video. So that was a concealer. I did have to really build it up, and it's already kind of cracking in places. It's not, I don't like it that much. Ugh. Okay, now I'm gonna try to bronze my skin back up with the Better Believe It. Now I do love this. I've used this for years. I've had this one for years. I probably need a new one. Oh, I forgot to say I'm taking a butter blush. This is in the shade Vintage Rouge. I don't think they make this one anymore. I've had this one for a little bit. I do like the butter blushes and the butter bronzers. So I was really hyped for this to come out, really. And now I'm just not, I'm not pleased at all. So I'm gonna go back in with the Diamond Dust and attempt to highlight. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this. Now I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Blowout Mascara and try to do that, and then I'm gonna take the lip plumper. It's not butter though, it's just a regular lip plumper. baby. Come here. Oh, let mama kiss you. Oh, let mama kiss you. Oh, look at my, say hi to everybody. Hello. Hello, precious. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Say hi, everybody. Look at this cute little thing. Look at her. Look at my baby. Oh, mommy loves you. Okay, go get daddy now. Go get daddy. It's okay. I am gonna do 2 coats though. It's a little better now that I have some mascara on. So now I am gonna go in with the Diamond Plumper. Now I do like this. I did a little review on TikTok of how I felt about it. In like 5 minutes, my lips are like, whoosh. I've never tried the Too Faced lip injection, so I don't know if it's comparable to that, but I do like it a lot. All right, guys, I'm gonna step off camera for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna go through each product and give you my final thoughts on each product. I lied, I forgot to set my face. So I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula, better believe it, setting spray, and I just spray my brush, and here's what I brush my sponge, and I do this. I just do this to the whole face, just to set it. Whereas I'm just a hairstylist that kind of picked up on makeup. I don't have a certification in makeup, but I do have a license in hair. So there's that. But yeah. So now I'm going to step off camera and gonna let this do its thing and then give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, so I'm back and it's had a few minutes. See what I mean? It just like changes the color of my lips and just plumps them out. That's why I love that lip plumper. But I'm gonna do a close-up and let you all like look. You can see some texture, and it did not do a very good job covering things. A new favorite that I've been wearing is the NARS Soft Matte Foundation, and it would have covered this. And on this side of my face, you can still kind of see it, but you can see where I have tapped. When I set it, it kind of blurred it out, but before I set it, you could see clearly on right this particular area where I had, every time I had tapped my face with my sponge, like you could see it. So I'm gonna run through the products, tell you what I think, if they're worth it, if you should buy it, if you shouldn't. So in the winter, I live in southeastern Kentucky. So in the winter, my skin gets extremely dry. So it's kind of recovering because it's spring and we still have cold days, and it's kind of starting to get hot and humid. It does get very hot and humid in Kentucky during the summer. So, and you gotta really have some sweat-proof makeup for it to last. And that was one of the purposes of this. And two, a lot of my people want like basic makeup because a lot of them are kids that are just now starting to wear it, adults that just really want to get better at it and know how I do my kind of basic makeup versus my colorful wild stuff. And but in the summer, I'm all oily and sweaty and gross, and so I'm just gonna run through each of these. So at first we have the setting spray. I do love this. I'm probably gonna use it more in the winter because I'm so dry. Now in the summer, I don't think I will use it too much. I feel like because I'm oily in the summer, I feel like it'll move everything around, but I will definitely use this in the winter. If you have oily skin, no, just don't go for it. Then, now I have had this one for a couple of years. It is the Butter Bronzer. This is like my second one. And as you see, I put pan on it. I have repurchased this. I do love this one. I think I need a darker one in the summer because this foundation did match a couple weeks ago. I did, like brushing and going to work, I did just grab something and put it on. And I can't remember how well it wore throughout the day. But I do love these. All right, guys, sorry, I had to clear up some storage because I do shoot my videos on my phone. So I was talking about this. I do love this. 10 out of 10. It'll always be in my collection. Now the blushes, this one is discontinued. I haven't tried the new ones because I know brands reformulate products. I really need to get a new one to give you an opinion on what's currently out there because this one is discontinued. But I did enjoy it a couple years ago when I got it, and I mean, it still works pretty okay. This, heck no. No, no, no. So it is, all right guys, I'm sorry. I finally found my MacBook. That's another story for another time because I just really need to get all the footage I can in. I mean, talking about this video, and I can tell that like another time. But so I was talking about this. No, it is greasy. If you have dry skin, absolutely. If you have oily skin or combination skin, no. No, no, no. I don't think I've talked about this. I mean, I have, but like, so this is the Lip Plumper. Love, love, love. 10 out of 10. Yes, we'll definitely rebuy. This mascara, I mean, it's okay, but I've had better. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those. I've had better. This, no, thank you. I bought an Ofra highlighter, and this is nothing compared to that. No way. No, 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 no. Like 1 out of 10. And I think this is the last one. I mean, yes, in the winter, yes, it will be too oily for me in the summer. But yes, in the winter when my skin's all dry. So if you have dry skin, this is totally for you. If you have oily or combination skin, no, avoid it. Because if I wore this for a few hours, I can then tell you it will start cracking on me, and I will just be able to go like this and just wipe it away. But with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.